Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is week 10 of me pretending that this is as much fun as doing this live at the Cavendish Arms. Because to be honest, it's not. It's not as much fun. We just have to pretend. Right now, I'm actually bored. I can't believe I'm still standing in the room on my own, pretending that this is fun. But I'll keep pretending if you will. If you're watching on YouTube, pretend this is fun. Type some messages. Let us know. Type them down. Let us know. Are you enjoying this? If you're watching on YouTube, we need your help. We need your interaction because I've got a load of comedians and they need some support. Let's have a look at them, Shirley. Where are the guys? There they are. Give us a wave, everybody.
There they are.
That's it. There they are. They're the people who are going to be entertaining you tonight. We've made them take 5 minutes of material and concentrate it down to 1 minute. 1 minute each, ladies and gentlemen, to make you laugh. Apart from Sakisa, who's doing about 5 hours of her 1 hour Edinburgh show at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready if you're watching? Comedians, are you ready? Show me you're ready by moving your hands around this. Shouting. Start the whooping, start the cheering, start that shouting as we welcome to the stage the first act of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. It's Josh
Hello. So it's been a few weeks since I last did a gig on here, and not a lot's been happening in the world since. So it's obviously. Well, I mean, the most insane thing that's happened, to be honest, is this weekend the UK saw the world's only anti-racist protests, riots. Pretty sure there's a short way of saying anti-racist, but that lot aren't exactly the largest dildos in the drawer, are they? So obviously, lack of education can leave you a few gallons short of a pint, though, right? Because like for me, it's taken me a long time to realise that people from Venice are not called Venezuelans. People from Cuba are not called Cubes, and people from Chile are not called Chilidren. So got a lot of work to do there, I think. Anyway, I think that's all from me, to be honest. That's all the ridiculousness from me. So there we go. Thank you.
If you're watching on YouTube, please join in. Let us know. People are writing and trying out new material during lockdown. They need to know what you think. Send them some messages. Give them some thumbs up. That was Josh. And his colourful hat. Wow, look at that on his door. That's Josh. Oh, he's going to wear it for us. Anything for stage time. There he is. He's been on his own for far too long, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Yeah, it's time to get the next act together, though. Let's get together. That's it, Josh. I like what you're doing with your hands. Start clapping, start cheering, start shouting, start whooping. Absolutely everyone. Let's welcome to the screen, to the stage. It's Kate Scorer.
Hello, dears. So it's me again. Token Boomer's back. And those of you who know me know that I am a little bit of a nerd as well. So I'd like to tell you about the study that I've been doing recently of our government's decision-making processes. And I have constructed a Venn diagram. You know, one of those diagrams where the circles overlap. I've constructed a Venn diagram, and I've worked out that their decisions are made in that sweet spot where procrastination meets premature ejaculation. Yes, yes. Put it off, put it off, put it off, spat it up the wall. Speaking of which, male pigeons. Don't male pigeons remind you of those really annoying blokes in nightclubs when you were young? Oh, sorry, no. On another note, I found myself, like so many, eating all day during lockdown. And a friend of mine told me about the 16-8 diet. And it's worked so well for me. 16 glasses of wine and 8 meals a day. Perfect for my metabolism. I heard from a police officer that I happen to know recently that drug dealers in my neighborhood are recruiting young women to deliver drugs. They've discovered that young women are less likely to be stopped by the police than young men. Can I just say to all the drug dealers watching, and I know there are many of you, bit too much of a laugh from Cheryl there. I think she knows something about that. If you're really looking for an invisible mule, then ladies over 60, nobody looks at us. Don't be daft. Just get me to deliver all the drugs. Nobody. I am so invisible that I could walk into number 10 Downing Street, fully armed, kidnap Boris Johnson and walk out, and nobody would bat an eye. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys, I've got somewhere to go. I'm off.
That's Kate Scorer. Come on, give her a round of applause. Clapping, cheering, and shouting. When you were talking about being a baby boomer and talking a lot about age there, and I was going to say, look, you don't need to. You're the same as everybody else. You are. And then I noticed your stacking hi-fi system in the background. That's a set of separates and a tape player, I think. Whereas us youngsters like myself, we just got an iPod. That's wrong. Okay, give a round of applause, Kate Scorer, ladies and gentlemen. Time for a message. Let them know. If you're watching on YouTube, join in. It's time for the next act. We're going to get the next act onto the stage with the help of the comedians in the dressing room. Comedians, I want you to clap till it blurs. Come on, look how fast I'm going. My hands are blurring. Clap till it blurs, and welcome to the stage the fabulous, the amazing, the wonderful, the brilliant, Mr. Jason Gray. Come on, Jason, where are you? That's it, Mark.
Good afternoon. Matt Hancock here. I can announce that the government's coronavirus think tank has developed a special set of ultra-efficient words and phrases. This lockdown lexicon, this verbal shorthand, will save the British people millions of hours of productivity. And for that reason, these words, use of them, are not requests. They are rules. I'll introduce them one at a time, stating the original sentence, the replacing word, and usage. So, shall we go out for some exercise outdoors becomes zigzag, zig, zag. Is this the queue for the shop, please? Becomes COVID conga. Government advice on working safely in offices during coronavirus times is replaced by pretend. As in, pretend measures are in place. And at special request from the civil service, who've asked me to increase their efficiency, my long name, Matt Hancock, will shortly be abbreviated to simply Cock. Thank you for staying alert, Britain, and it's good evening from me.
Mr. Jason Gray, come on, let's give him a round of applause. If you're watching on YouTube, you know what you're gonna. I can see you on YouTube. I know if you're joining it. Type on those keyboards. Let me know. We need some feedback. We're all on our own in rooms on our own, and we need your feedback. Come on, we're giving you feedback. Look, I'll give you feedback if you're on YouTube watching on your own. We love you for watching. All the comments will wave at you. There you go. We're giving you feedback. Give us some. Come on. It's time for the next act. Please welcome to the stage the fabulous, the marvelous, the wonderful, the incredible. It's Kelly Edgar. Come on.
Hi. I've written 2 jokes for you today. My first joke is, my dog's got no nose. Terrible. Second joke is I want to do some DIY, so I phoned the DIY shop, phoned Homebase, and they said yes, it's very low. No, I phoned Homebase and how long is the queue? And they said it's quite long. No, I phoned queue. I I phoned B&Q and I said, how big is the queue at B&Q? And they said, it's the size as the
Hey.
Woo!
Hey.
Come on, give her a round of applause with some clapping and some cheering and some whooping. Come on. Watching on YouTube, don't forget to let her know what you think. Send her a message. It's the same format, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shout a bit and another comedian's going to come on. If I can be bothered to keep shouting, you can be bothered to keep typing messages, and comedians, you can be bothered to clap till your hands blur. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. The next act, it's the amazing Mr. Alex Marsh. Come on!
Hey.
Alex, where are you? There he is.
Woo.
Oh, hello. Yes, I'm Alex. And just to confirm, I am a combo meal of privilege with an extra large side of homo. Just so I thought I would tell you about some of my lockdown coping mechanisms. First one is take up a hobby. In my case, I now like to go online and oscillate furiously between watching far too much porn and buying even more pot plants. I've taken up creative writing, and I got to thinking, why do I ask so many meaningless rhetorical questions? It's been a great time to learn. I've become an amateur epidemiologist, and now I can arbitrarily decide which of the government's rules don't apply to me. I like to fight off the darkness with Zoom. It's an amazing tool that lets you get together all of your closest loved ones and still have an utterly crap conversation. If you want to, you can make it a party. And then when it's all over, you get to spend the rest of the evening in your bedroom, alone and wasted. My coping mechanisms, you're welcome. Goodbye.
Hey, come on,
Yay.
Alex Marsh. Let us know what you think. Type in a message. Let him know. Alex, when you first appeared on screen, I was wondering why your room was so bland, like the colour of, I would say it's like the colour of sperm. And then you said you watched a lot of porn. And then I realised why your room is the colour of sperm. Yeah! Give her a round of applause and cover the wall. Next act up, start the clapping, start the cheering, start the shouting, start the whooping, as we welcome to the stage is Mr. Philip Henderson.
Yeah.
That's him.
Hey. I don't know about you guys, but I've just been so bored during the lockdown. Actually, last week I decided to go back and do all of the Joe Wicks workouts from the beginning. But it's quite good because I've got incredible definition on my abs now. I'll show you. So. And that's permanent marker, so it's a double joke. My housemate's been really annoying me lately. Yeah, he will not stop making bread, and it's overtaking the house. I went to go and hang up a shirt the other day in the airing cupboard, and it was just full of balls of dough. Balls of dough. I went up to him and I went, "Mate, what are you trying to prove?" For the Bake Off fans. But I'm trying to stay positive, you know. Some things are doing well in the lockdown. Sex toy sales, porn views are going up, you know. I get it, Alex. I get it, you know. I've been doing some pretty weird stuff myself. Recently, I've been doing that thing where before you masturbate, you cover your balls in dog food so that, well, you know, I don't know why. I don't even have a dog. You know, it's just, that's how bored I am. That's how bored I am. Anyway, I think that's my time. Cheers.
Join in, send him a message, send him some emojis, send him some love, send him some claps, send him some cheers. It's all about joining in. That was Philip. He's been entertaining you. Let him know what you thought, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Shirley?
Yeah.
Have you prepared anything?
No, I normally just follow your lead.
Oh. I've got nothing.
No.
This is the Shirley and Dave bit.
It's great, isn't it?
It's a bit like
I'm still waiting for you to come up with something. I'm still waiting to see whether this is going to like turn into something that
I'm hoping it's going to turn into comedy gold. Come on, Shirley.
How long do we wait?
I can wait forever. I'm loving watching you twirl.
Oh, thanks. No, I'm just going to put Sakisa on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the screen someone who will make you laugh when me and Shell can't. Put your hands together, start the clapping, start screaming, and shouting. Welcome to the stage, the amazing Twix. Come on, Twix. Where is she? That's her. Make us laugh.
Hello. Shirley, I'm very disappointed. We had discussed this the other day that you was going to prepare something. Instead, every week I've got to come into the Zoom to watch you drink wine. Come on now.
Next week.
Also, Philip, how have we not spoken about this picture behind you? How have you not mentioned it? I mean, if anyone is wanking off to that, I feel like it's going to be you rating up the Pornhub.
Gotta love yourself.
Self-care is important. Self-care is very, very important. Okay. But firstly, please make sure you donate to the Cavendish Arms. People who are watching at home, it is very, very important. Because this has been a very long-standing establishment for many up-and-coming comics, such as myself. And comedy is very important. But enough of that. Let's talk about me. So my name is Sakisa. It's not obviously a very British name. I know this because every time I go into Starbucks, they get my name wrong. But whenever this does happen, I do embrace my British privilege and just do the most British thing I can, and that is ask the staff manager to get me their manager. Okay, so and if they don't get me their manager, someone's getting an email. Okay. Quarantine has been obviously very difficult for everyone, especially in terms of working with technology. For those of older age, such like my mum, it's very, very difficult. She's 62 years old. She doesn't understand technology at all. Like, she's one of those people that will send me a WhatsApp and then call me up straight away to let me know that she sent me a WhatsApp. Or during this quarantine situation, she's one of those people that will send me a WhatsApp and then walk into my room to let me know that she sent me a WhatsApp. Okay. I've been obviously communicating a lot with my friends over internet and Zoom and social media. A lot of my friends since quarantine has been asking me how there can be a better, strong Black woman, such like Lizzo and Beyonce. And my response is always, you can't, you're white. Black privilege, there you go. But I miss obviously doing stand-up comedy. One of my favorite places I had done to do stand-up was a place which was described to me as the most culturally diverse city in the UK. I won't tell you the name of the city for legal reasons, but it rhymes with dull. Okay. There's some smart people out there, love you, right? So, but it was really, really weird being in Dole because I was in Dole for a couple of days, and I was feeling a little bit anxious because there was not many Black people. So me and my comic friend decided we was going to go to a Chinese restaurant, you know, make me feel a little bit better, and you know, minorities and all that. So I went to this Chinese restaurant, and there were still no Black people in the Chinese restaurant. But I saw that the kitchen door had flung open, and I saw there was a Black chef in the kitchen, and he spotted me, and I spotted him. And it literally was just like this. Free food all night when I'm married, okay? We're not. Because I talk about race quite a lot, obviously, in my sets, but sometimes it's not about race. For example, like, I'm a Gemini and my cousin, she's a bitch, okay? Let's talk about it. No, she's not. She's lovely. And she's probably watching. Let's not talk about it, okay? But I find it very difficult, especially everything that's been going on in the recent weeks, to talk about race, talk about culture, to talk about a lot of things, because I get questioned quite a lot about my culture, my British privilege, to the point where before quarantine, I was having a conversation with this man, and he was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "London." He was like, No. Where is your home? Because your name is Sakisa. And I was like, "Oh, okay. So you want to know about my cultural background? So I'll tell you." So I was born to a mother from Barbados, and I'm the only child, and yes, I was named after African queen, because why the fuck not, okay? Just because I talk like this doesn't mean I'm a recipe for jerk chicken, okay? Just because everyone you know sounds like you, has a name that you can pronounce, it doesn't work like that anymore, because it's 2020. Yes, I'm a woman that has 3 jobs, my own car, my own mortgage, and I still got money in the bank because I'm a boss, bitch. and it's 2020. Yes, I still live on a council estate because the council estate doesn't provide drug dealers and prostitutes now. They provide lawyers, doctors, and engineers because it's 2020. And before you do ask, yes, I do know who my dad is. And he was like, no, I just wanted to know where your home is because I'm your Uber driver. And I was like, oh, that's a speech wasted. Anyway, donate to the cab. Thank you.
Yay! Oh, that's Keith. Give a round of applause. Oh, time for a message. I just want to, Alex talked about in lockdown and wanking and masturbation, and I'm a lot of people. Looks. I'm just looking at Sakisa in the top left-hand corner of her room. It looks like admin is what's got her through. That's a very heavy admin-based bedside table, Sakisa.
Yes, it is. I keep getting cussed about it. Like,
it's the spoken word. It's the spoken word that's got you off through lockdown. I can see writing down stuff. Yeah. Look at that, admin heaven. Oh, it's gone. What's that? Ladies and gentlemen, that's Sakisa. Give her a big round of applause. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you're probably watching because a friend of yours is an aspiring comedian and is performing here tonight. They probably have performed at the Cavendish in the past. The Cavendish Arms Comedy Virgins is all about aspiring comedians and musicians having somewhere to perform. It's a platform. It doesn't make any money. That was before the lockdown. It didn't make any money. Now it's in negative. We are losing money like crazy. If we're going to open up again so that we can give people a chance to perform, comedians a chance to perform, musicians a chance to perform, aspiring performers an opportunity, I need you to donate. If you're watching this now or later, please, please, please. We've got to get to £20,000. That will pay our bills and our debts that we've incurred so far until December. We need your help. You won't often see me being really quiet and really serious, but please, please help. Comedians, you guys that have just performed, if you haven't donated already, please do. If you have donated already, please do.
Oh, this is where you want cutting off, isn't it?
That was my poignant moment. Ladies and gentlemen, please put some money in. We've got a crowdfunder. You can find it. Give us some money. Please let us stay open. We'd really like to. There'll be more jokes. There'll be more fun. Please do it. Do it as soon as you can. Do it as quick as you can. Do it as much as you can. Do it as often as you can. Please, 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 please. Give us some money.